Most people think debit cards are the ultimate safety net. You swipe it, the money comes straight out of your account, there's absolutely no debt, and so no problem, right? Well, what if I told you that using a debit card for absolutely everything could actually be making you poorer?
It sounds crazy, but is your debit card making you poorer? Every single day, millions of Americans confidently swipe their debit cards. They think they're making the responsible, mature choice. But honestly, they're completely missing out on financial rewards. They're building literally zero credit history. And worst of all, they're exposing their actual checking accounts to massive risk.
Section 1. The debit card myth, the illusion of safety.
So, why does debit feel so incredibly safe to us? Well, it's perfectly logical. It uses your own money directly from your checking account. There's no debt, zero interest, and absolutely no looming monthly bill to stress over at the end of the month. You just spend exactly what you have. And that feeling of security? That is exactly why so many people trust debit cards above everything else.
Section 2. Hidden dangers of debit, leaving value behind.
But here's the catch. While you're feeling all safe and secure, consider what you're actively missing out on. Debit cards give you almost nothing in return for your loyalty. Think about it. No cash back on your groceries, no travel rewards for those vacations, zero credit score growth, and crucially, no purchase protection. Every single time you swipe, you're basically giving the bank a free transaction and getting absolutely zero perks in return.
But honestly, the most dangerous part of all this is how they handle fraud. If someone steals your debit card information, that money vanishes directly from your personal checking account. You might literally not be able to pay your rent while the bank takes weeks to investigate. But with a credit card, the bank's money is on the line first, not yours. Your actual cash remains totally untouched. And that single difference is a massive, absolutely vital layer of protection.
Section 3. Why credit cards win, the offensive advantage.
Now, protection isn't even the biggest benefit here. The real power is credit history. The cashback and the free flights, yeah, those are really nice bonuses. But building a robust credit history is the absolute foundational advantage of having a credit card in the US. Without it, you are essentially a ghost in the financial system.
Just think about all the major life events dictated by your credit score. Buying a car with a decent interest rate, renting an apartment where the landlord actually trusts you, getting approved for a mortgage, or even just securing lower auto insurance rates. Debit cards do absolutely nothing to build that score. But credit cards, they actively build this essential financial resume for you every single time you use them responsibly.
Section 4. The minimum payment trap, a financial weapon.
Okay, but before you go and put absolutely everything on credit, we really need a reality check. Because here is an uncomfortable truth. Banks absolutely love balances. Why? Because the whole system is fundamentally designed to tempt you into carrying debt. Just think about this. Interest charges make banks over $100 billion every single year.
Let's see how this trap actually works in practice. Imagine you buy a brand new $2,000 laptop using a credit card. You walk out of the store and it feels like a total win. You figure, hey, I'll plan to pay it off eventually. But here is the devastating consequence of that mindset. If you only make the minimum monthly payments on that $2,000 laptop, you aren't just paying $2,000. Thanks to compounding interest, you could end up paying thousands more. You're effectively paying the bank the price of 2 or 3 laptops, but you only get to keep one. This is exactly how countless people get totally suffocated by debt.
Section 5. The ultimate wealth strategy, beating the system.
So, wait, does that mean debit cards are better after all? No, it just means we need a better operating system. Here is the brilliantly simple 4-step solution that wealthy individuals actually use. Step 1. Use your credit card exactly like a debit card. Step 2. Only spend money you already have sitting in your checking account right now. Step 3. Pay the full statement balance every single month. And Step 4. Never, ever carry debt.
And if you treat your credit card with those strict psychological boundaries, just look at the result. You get the cash back, you get robust fraud protection for your hard-earned cash, you get constant credit score growth, and you get all those financial rewards while paying exactly zero interest to the bank. You are essentially getting paid to use the bank's money. It's a total game changer.
Which really brings us to our final thought. At the end of the day, the real difference isn't the card. It's the behavior behind the card. Smart people use credit cards to build wealth. Careless people use credit cards to build debt. Ultimately, it's just a simple piece of plastic, but the way you wield it can completely change your financial trajectory. So, knowing what you know now, the next time you step up to the register, which behavior are you going to choose?